我们今天又在亚凯迪亚这边拿到了一个很大的房子，400多万，6房6个半厕所，25000多尺地啊，里面将近6000尺，3个6。所以很多的朋友说，哎呀 ，CJ 啊，你们公司今年真的又冲在整个全美华人的第1位啊，确实是这样。整个4年了，我们整个的公司啊，你看看啊，都是在整个美国这边华人销售都是 No.1。你看我们现在有将近销售了1850套的房子，遥遥领先在整个全美的华人的房地产公司里面。所以也有很多的朋友说，哎呀 CJ 你们怎么样拿 listing 啊，拿房子来卖呀？怎么样跟客人谈啊？怎么样帮买家呀？怎么样在帮卖家的时候啊，房子怎么样整理呀？怎么样来处理卖家跟买家的这种贷款啊、交易中间的过程啊，特别是经纪人中间在拿大房子出来销售的时候，你们有什么窍门呢？所以呢，我今天也是请到了我们公司的销冠啊，一直20年的销冠挑文贡先生跟大家来解释一下，55分钟，好好的把他20多年的经验呢跟大家分享一下，拿 listing 帮屋主来卖房有什么样的窍门，特别是经纪人在同屋主在沟通的时候，在市场上面怎么样表现，才能够帮屋主拿到更好的这个价钱卖到最高的利益啊！这今天呢，好好的请他跟大家来分享一下。同时呢，我们公司近20年呢，也都是在管理房地产、法拍房地产，包括遗产房啊、旧房翻新啊、投资房地产上面都有很多很多的心得。所以呢，我的频道呢也是想把我们这20多年的经验呢跟大家分享一下。当然，我们也知道了，看我视频的有很多的专业人士跟精英人士。如果说你有更好的经验，也请你在我视频下方的留言区留言。当然，如果你是第一次看我的频道，看了我们这个分享之中呢，你从中间学到了1点2点，哇，真的是很受用的。所以呢，也请你订阅关注我的频道啊，也可以转发我的频道。不管你是卖家还是买家，还是投资房地产上面，特别是房地产经纪人，在这中间一定可以学到很多很多你心里想知道的事情。好，我们一起来跟进。
So today we talk about luxury open house. Honestly, when I saw this topic, I think it's very difficult because number one, luxury homeowners, they don't want to do open house. Of course, my luxury property over $4-5 million. Why should I do an open house and let everyone coming to see my personalized house? And this house particularly, you can tell my first impression is very personalized. Nice big hanging pictures of the a lucky family. I really appreciate it. I can tell, if I'm a prospect walking to a house, I feel like a fortune. I feel like a love and care, right? You see? I sometimes walk into a house, owner is living there. Oh, by the way, this is Remora.
Hello.
She is the listing agent for this house. Remora, where are you from?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Yes. We call the Thousand Island country, right?
Yes.
So you speak different languages, right?
Right.
How many languages do you speak?
Indonesian, a little bit Chinese.
Indonesian, Chinese, English.
Yes.
Many people asking me the same question. This is not an interview. If it's shareable, you just tell people. If not shareable, you tell people this is high confidential secrets. How did you get the listing? How did you get the listing?
Oh. Personal relationship.
Okay, well, see, this is not door knocking, right?
No.
Not cold calling?
No.
But personal relationship?
Right.
Very good. See, when we get into real estate, over the last, I think, 80 years or 100 years, ever since Coldwell Banker has the first real estate brokerage in the country, in here over 100 years ago, number one resource for the listing is referral. Always referral. But the key of referral is what? You gotta be like a Remora. She is very humble. She is very energetic. And she is a very good learner. She learns things very well. We have trainings all the time, and I see her face all the time. And lately I figured out, how many kids do you have?
3.
3. Can you believe? She acting like a single girl. However, 3 kids. And she just said this morning I have to bring kids to the school and going to AAR for pitching, and she was late. So anyway, doing real estate, of course, it's very difficult, challenging. You've been working in real estate for how many years already?
Maybe like 7 years. Not that long. Yes.
7 years?
Yeah, 7 years. Full time.
Full time?
Yes.
Okay. When was your first listing?
Compton.
Compton.
Yes. And I
Wow,
knock
you're
on
kidding.
doors. It's all.
That's a famous area, right?
Yeah,
Carson, Compton.
yes.
If you don't know that 2 cities, you're probably not in LA for more than 5 years. So how many years later, or how late after you got the license, get into real estate industry, then you got the first listing? I'm sure the first transaction probably is with buyers, right?
No, actually, seller.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. So how did you sell the first property? Because you just got the license 7 years ago.
It's referral by a friend.
It's a referral.
Yeah. Then I went there. I do not know the person. They're getting divorced. So that was my first listing.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means the first thing I can tell, she has a very good friendship with the little network, right? Because referral, the key for referral is the person itself. Like let's say, if I generate a lot of leads from my referral network, the number one thing I have to do is be a good person. So all of my friends, they like me, they love me. So they will refer business to me. I think back to 17 years ago when I started my real estate career. In the first month, I tried to be I call a fast payer. So if I go to a restaurant with a friend, I always pay the fastest. Yeah. When you get into the restaurant, you put down your credit card and tell the waiter, hey, this is my table, this is my card. So make sure, do not take anyone. If you take anyone's credit card, I'm not gonna come back again. Oh, okay. It will give them $20 tip. That's the top secret. The waiter will take the tip. Whoever gives the tip, he will take that credit card. Yeah, I had several times competing with my friends. So he put a credit card, I put a credit card, and another person will have 3 credit cards. But I win. Why? $20. So that's a little tips. Because I always enjoy the feeling that people owe me something. If I go to a restaurant having a dinner with our friends, talking, chatting, we have a nice dinner, drinking wines, sharing stories, good memories. When we finish, we spend about 2 hours there, and they, we go home. And at the end, I paid the bill. So my friends, his wife, and another friend, his daughter, his family, and all together, and I won their heart, 7 people's heart, for only like 200 something. That's really cheap. And lately, you know what? A couple months later, they refer me a real estate seller's business listing. That happens all the time. So I have agents asking me question, how can I get a referral business? I always say the key is be a good person. Be an agent that everyone wants. I may ask you, folks, if you know anyone has an insurance license, I want to buy a life insurance, minimum $10 million. Oh no, that's too cheap. $50 million as of today. Do you know any insurance agents, any insurance agency who has insurance? Maybe some of you who has an insurance license. No, don't tell me. Okay, don't tell me. Because you cannot change your hat. Calvin, you know what? I'm no longer a real estate agent. I'm an insurance agent. You cannot do that. So if I'm asking you, then who you can refer me a good insurance agent, then you're starting to think. You probably know several leaders who treat you the best, who cares you the best, who you value the best, you will refer to me. Of course. You don't want to be, a couple months later, you ask me, hey, Calvin, last time I referred Peter to you. Did you buy the insurance from him? Oh, don't even mention it. That's a piece of jerk. Yeah, that guy treated me, asked me to purchase some very expensive one, not caring about my interest or anything. So you feel shameless. And all you have to do is refer a good friend. Same thing for real estate. oftentimes we don't know what to start, but referral is the number one. So I want you to know that referral is on the right track, but now is 2023. Number one client lead generation resource is no longer referral. It's called social media. Because if I have the hot account that over like a million, like a CJ, I think a CJ right now has the most of the viewers in our office. In a single post, if he put on, he probably can attract over 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. Hey CJ, what is the most viewers on your post?
700,000.
700,000 one single post?
Yes.
Wow. 700,000. That is what? 700,000 living lives. Okay? So maybe say 5 people, look at it, out of 700,000. Wow, I like CJ's style because CJ is being very honest, friend, hardworking. I think for the buyers, for the sellers, what kind of agent they want, just be that agent. You don't have to be looking very handsome. You don't need it. But you have to be looking very hardworking. So my today's first topic for luxury property, I wrote some notes. You need to work super hard. My friend Elon Musk say that, regular hard. You have to work super hard. He works about 200 hours a week. So pretty much over 20 hours a day. That's Elon Musk. And you will achieve exceptional results. Many agents, I have seen them, especially failed agents, not making good money agents. Number one is too lazy, thinking too much, and acting too less. Yeah, I think I want to be the listing agent. I think I want to work with the Chinese all cash buyers. I think I want to be making over $500,000 a year. But what have you contributed to your $500,000 revenue? None. Some of them maybe attend some company trainings, but this is like an iceberg on the ocean. So you will see like a Titanic when they hit the ice mountain on the surface, but underneath that, that's a huge one. So learning is like this. You go into the office, you're attending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 training, but underneath that, when you go back home, how much time you spend? Do you guys know that I spend almost like, let's say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I get into office, I leave at 6 o'clock. So that's about 8 hours at the office. But when I go back home, I spend another 6 hours at home, hard working. Yeah, and that's why I made one of the largest Asian American real estate office in our region. So number 2 for the luxury open house. I'm just talking about the prerequisites, the conditions, okay? We're not even getting to the core part of the topic. Top listing agent, always teamwork for the luxury home. You need a ultra luxury or luxury sales team. Of course, starting with you first. You are the listing agent, but behind the listing agent, you gotta have service team, like cleaning tools, right? Cleaning crew helping you to clean the house. Staging company help you to enlighten the entire atmosphere. So make sure when the buyer walks in, they feel it's very good. You also have the repair team to help you not only clean up, but also repair if things not working, like California weather, the temperature is the number one thing. And later on, when we talk about transaction, you gotta have an escrow, title, and lender. Yeah. You say, I'm a listing agent. Do I have to have a lender support? You absolutely to have. I have seen agents, not qualified agents, first year, they just have a luxury buyer. They walk into this house. The buyer likes the property. It's a foreigner. They want to, what's the foreigner's loan minimum down payment?
30%.
Huh?
30%.
30%. You hear the voice? Very confident. 30%, meaning she has done those foreigners loan before. So, but do you know that if the buyer just walk in, the buyer really likes this house, they want to make a full price, you say, wow, very good, but they have an agent. That agent is doing the loan. That loan will be done by an unqualified agent in next 2 weeks. Guess what? At the end of the 2 weeks, that loan failed, and the agent just sent over to you. hey, Ramora, I'm very sorry. The loan got disapproved. So we just got to walk away. But the same situation, if I tell you today, you have your own preferred lender, you tell the buyer, tell me the situation, tell me the scenario. So if the buyer, you feel it's not experienced, look at the number 022. 022, I believe, is the latest newbies, right? So your license shows me you're a new agent. How many loans you have done this type of before? Sometimes the agent cannot fool you around, right? Last time we had the training, the seller may ask, hey, Janice, how many homes you sold last year? Wow, a lot. But my team sold it. So you can tell the seller, because seller cannot track your record, but we can track your record. So if you see the buyer is not that professional or need help, you tell them, work with our vendors, because they will help you to finish the loan in 2 weeks. That's very important, okay? And also, make our products better as possible. This is my suggestion. If I'm a listing agent for any property, has been doing this for my life, okay, in the previous 17 years. And every time when I be in the listing agent, I always care about the environment, the temperature, the furniture, the staging, the people when they got in, how they see from their eyes. I feel I like it, like maybe the dishwasher, that's Viking. Viking is top of the brand, by the way. So some of the homeowner may be using a Kenmore, right? It's also stainless steel, but the little, just like a shirt, you have a Louis Vuitton shirt, and you have a cheaper one, like a Men's House, a Gap, right? Gap shirt. It's only like $20. The other one is like $250. So look like it's stainless steel, but this is Viking. The other one is Kenmore. It's huge difference. But to the buyers, when they walk into a luxury home, they expect everything it's in luxury. So then what you have to do is make sure that the house, setting up, staging, everything, it's in place. And sometimes when we sell in the luxury homes, either it's a brand new luxury home, which is easiest way. I always love the brand new. Why? Because seller's personal belonging will not be there. The biggest challenge is the owner living here. They have their own scent, smell. So if I'm the listing agent of this house, I gotta put on some air purifier, right? Scented candles over here. But when they come back, the homeowner, they don't like it. They're gonna move away. And depending on the scents, you have to get it Joe Malone, not like a Walmart level, like a $20 candles. They don't like it. Maybe Joe Malone, even Joe Malone, they have different scents. So all you have to do is make the house presentable in a luxury way. All right. So, and number 4 is take the risk. Selling luxury home sometimes is very risky. Risky of what? You spend time. You spend, Tiffany, you spend 2 hours, 2 hours a day for the showing, and in the next 3, 4, 6 months, and at the end, the property never gets sold, and you know what? You're wasting a lot of time, and sometimes you have to contribute into the staging, right? Staging is also critical. I have people always asking me, who's going to pay for the staging? Do you guys know the luxury home staging paid by whom? Who paid for the luxury staging? Well, you guys are genius. That's
Seller.
Depends. One of the things I can recommend to you, certainly our hope, our dream is seller pay for it, right? If it not sell, because if the seller, we know that if the seller pay for the staging, I have to lower down my voice, right? If the seller pay for the staging, so if not get sold, that's totally fine. I don't have, because the luxury staging is different from normal staging. How big is this house?
5,905.
Very good, 5,000. If it's a regular staging, how much would that cost? Do you guys know? Oh, come on. Not Trader Joe's staging, okay? Luxury staging. So normal staging for 5,000 square feet house? How much? No idea? Okay. 5 to 10,000. Yeah, 5,000 I would say minimum for full staging. Sometimes people also offer partial staging. Partial staging is you stage in the living room, kitchen, downstairs, master bedroom, maybe one more bedroom. That's it. The remaining 3 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms, do not stage it. Leave it empty. That's called a partial staging. Outside, a little bit furniture. That's it. Full staging is everywhere, everything, cabinetry. I see the displays next to the TV, everything. So, cheapest one, it's about $4,000 or $5,000 for 5,000 square feet. Usually $2 you can imagine, 10,000. Okay, for luxury staging, guess how much could be for this house? Minimum $25,000. Think about, oh my gosh, my commission is only 5%. Oh no, I don't get it. Want to save time? If you can, number one, let the seller pay for the staging, that's always the best. Even they cut your commission, they pay the full staging. But you have to choose a good staging company. Okay, you cut your commission into 2 parts. One, I call that this is a holy part. Holy part, 神圣的数字, holy part, 2.5. That's buyer's agent. Do not discount that part, because obviously if Paul has a buyer, the first thing the buyer, Paul maybe met 2 weeks ago, the buyer from China, from Hong Kong, and really likes Paul. Paul is an honest person. So, hey Paul, can you find me home in Arcadia? Sure. Okay, around like $4-5 million. Sure. Okay, then after conversation, Paul get back home. First thing, log on to CMS and see like 20, maybe 15 homes. Paul might be doing another thing. Sort on the commission. Click on. Someone is starting with 1.5. No, he click again, starting with 3, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. And yours, if it's 2, is at the bottom. Who doesn't want to make a little bit more money by themselves? Everybody wants to earn more money, right? So I always say that the holy number is 2.5. Protect it. And then if the seller doing the staging, you can just offer least 1.5, 2%. It really depends on how you're going to do your listing presentation, how you're going to sell this home. That really matters. I can spend hour long to, present a professional listing presentation. That takes time. And also takes time to work with a seller. But you probably get the key is if the seller pays for the staging, you protect the 2.5. If you get 1.5, so total is 4%, still doable. If you can get 2.5, hallelujah, that's 5%. Less than 2%, maybe 2, so add 2.5, 4.5. So I would say the range between 4 to 5% if the seller pays the commission, pays the staging. Some of the seller, they maybe pay you just 1%. Will you take it? Take it. If they pay the stage, take it. Second round, seller said, no, I don't want to just pay by myself. What if the property don't get sold? And you will be also liable for it. Sure. Then let's do it this way. This is the common way that I usually do. We talk about the full staging. I need to do a full staging. And if the property gets sold, I pay for it. If the property gets sold. Now listen, because I'm offering this kind of a risky decision, risky offer. So if the property gets sold, I will fully cover that staging. I'm going to charge you 6%. What if the property not get sold? We share half-half. Why? I want you to pay for it. If property not get sold, I can pay you 7%. No, I want you to get on the hook. Because seller will think later on. That's bloody lesson. But the agent pay the full percent, the full commission. Full staging, right? That's $25,000. And when I look at the offer comes in, no, I'm not satisfied. So it's okay. Yeah, just wait for another one. Wait for another one. Deny all the offers 6 months later, and your listing is expired. Thank you very much for the service, Janice. We want to terminate your listing. It's already expired. So we appreciate your help. Okay, thank you. We wish you all the best. We talk to another next agent. We have nothing to lose because also I'm living here. So then you may think to share the burden with the homeowner. Be a brave agent. That's something I want to share with you. Yesterday I was talking the same topic at our office training. When you want to be a top listing agent, number one is you have to have guts. The guts. Guts in several different ways. Number one is if you do a full staging, you pay for it, well, let the homeowner pay for it. Okay, if the property gets sold, then you get reimbursed. So you pay them at the closing statement. Number two, if the property not get sold, you will share 50-50. Okay. In that way, you demonstrate a very strong confidence to sell the property. So that's why I continuously talk is when I'm being the listing agent, I'm very critical. I'm very picky. I have to be picky. This is good, this is good, this is good. I don't like this. This is too personal. Yeah, of course. I like this. Yeah. I like this. I don't like this. I want it in the cabinetry. So this is my principle. You have to come up with those principles. What kind of a principle is be a professional listing agent. From your eyes, 2 eyeballs, you see everything is like a Ritz-Carlton, like a Maldives, resorts. When you go in there, they have also cabinetry, they have everything. It's a villa, you go in there. So you see everything like that. You don't want to see the soaps on the sink. No, not at all. So then you have to make the house is 100% nearly perfect. Why? Because you can attract the most desirable buyers. So that's the key. All right. Now let's get into the real luxury open house. Number one, you have to stand out your open house. When you doing the preparation, your flyers, your advertisement, your announcements, you announce a couple of days or a week earlier from CMLS, because CMLS will synchronize with Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com. So make sure all the buyers, they will see you were doing the luxury open house. And of course, I don't have to mention the staging again. Luxury open house staging is a must. Yeah, I'll be talking another topic this afternoon, tonight. That's very interesting with EXP Realty. We talk about something else. It's related to the listing agents. Rent a luxury car. If you have a luxury car outside, I intentionally park my Lamborghini on the driveway because I want the people know that someone is doing a luxury open house here. If you drive your Toyota, Honda, don't get me wrong, they are great cars. Those cars are for entry-level agents, not for top luxury listing agents. You usually see those top listing agents, they're driving Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Mercedes-Benz or BMW, a high-class level, not the 3 Series or E or C class. So you want to show people that you are successful agents, okay? And also, before the luxury open house, you got to do some mailing out to the neighborhoods. Neighborhoods will be, to me, if I have a luxury open house, this is very, very rare opportunity. Why? Because I want to knock on the door if the community allow me. If they don't allow me to knock on the door, I want to mail out the postcards ahead of the open house today. Let's say today is Saturday, so I gotta at least mail out on Monday or Tuesday. Take a day, arrive at their mailbox, so the homeowner will see, oh, hey honey, we have an open house this weekend in our community. Really? Because it's a rare see luxury open house. You see open house all the time in Whittier, in Rosemead, but in Arcadia, over $4-5 million, not that many. So, because people, they have too many personal belongings inside. Also, that's security thing. I have to mention again, you have to take care of the security, right? So, 直播带货一下啊. This is Pinnacle wine. This is I think where we got Napa Valley, from Napa Valley. So very good. Pinnacle and Napa Valley co-branded. This wine is very special. We actually rate the same level as Camus. I'm not sure if you guys drink red. This is a Camus level wine, not Trader Joe, $5, $10, okay? You need those and put on outside the counter, Promotion to the luxury home is always difficult, okay? And one of the keys is you need to partner with some social media influencers, like CJ. If we have enough time to promote, like tomorrow night, I think we have a special event in Laguna Beach. Of course, only by invited agents, top agents. So we have several real estate celebrities coming and promoting that event. That will be also good help, because see, CJ, he got the video today, and he gets back home tonight, and he do some editing and posting tomorrow. You have a lot of viewers to come in to see the house. And create a walkthrough video. A couple of days ago, I was having a meeting with a video shooting team. Very interesting. Actually, I'm going to discuss about this tonight. It's called virtual reality. You guys know VR, right? You guys know VR goggles, all these things. But we have an advanced level. So by using the 360-degree cameras, the listing agent can do a presentation. Next time I can show you in the office. So I'm holding that. I hope our next generation listing agent will do this. They're holding the 360-degree camera and walk through the house all the way here. You know what? When people see this house, when they wear a 3D viewer goggle, you see that? Facebook or Google, they have manufactured those 3D goggle. What's the beauty of the 3D goggle? Before, you guys remember the 3D showings, we're using the mouse, right? Matterport camera, 3D scan. Then we're using the mouse to go upstairs. You have to click. Sometimes the mouse running out of battery, right? You can't click. But this one is you viewing that when you see that video, when the listing agent showing the home, just assuming I am the listing agent and this is our viewer. Hello everyone, this is Calvin, by the way. Behind me, that's the cooking range, and you guys see this 6 burners. When the listing agent is explaining, my head can go this way, can go that way, can see the back. So completely 3-dimensional viewing experience. If I was thinking about, I was talking to that person the other day, I said, what if we set up an office in Beijing and Shanghai or in Hong Kong, and we dedicate 2 3D goggles over there? So if we have the house in California, we using the 3D technology, finished the virtual reality, finished. That person in Beijing wear the goggle, and they get into another new real universe. They can see the house, they can see all details, even they can see here. You cannot do the 3D here. They see the here, and they no longer need the mouse, so they can view in the first person view, which is really, really good. But of course, all you have to do is get the house ready for the 3D. How much would that be costing? $300-500. $300-500. You hire a professional photographer doing this, and then you can wear the goggle, see that real home from everywhere on this planet. Okay, so virtual reality also a great tools. And also one thing I have to mention, when you're doing the luxury open house, make sure no pet. I know homeowner has a pet, right? Yes. I can see. Yeah. So you have to keep the pet in the cage or garage or somewhere. You have to lock it. Yes. So make sure, because not many people. And one thing I also mentioned, many homeowners, they have their religions, they have their beliefs, which we should respect. But the thing is, when the prospects walk in, they maybe have different beliefs. Yeah, this homeowner, obviously I can tell is a Christian. I'm a Christian too. So, but when the Buddhist, when they walk in, they probably a little, feel against. Same like when you walk into a Muslim house, they have a Quran, they have all the books everywhere. You feel weird because that's not good for you every day. So again, you gotta be sensitive. And also when you see a lot of personal items, especially photos inside the house, make sure you tell the visitors, do not take any personal pictures. You see, if I'm just walking prospect, I took the photo, wow, that's a big photo. The homeowner, they have a beautiful, lovely photo on the second floor. I just took that photo and I can put on my Instagram. Hey guys, look at the open house. I just show, this is a large, lovely photos. Even I'm not saying anything bad, but when the homeowners see that, of course they will not be so happy. I don't like my photo being talking around. So you gotta mention to them because you cannot control that. You talking to one group here, the second group go on to the second floor. Not even mention they go into the master bedroom and try to see anything. Oh, this closet is good, put something inside. That's why luxury people, they don't want to do the open house. We have seen many times the homeowner after the open house, not even luxury, just regular house, after they finish the open house, the homeowner called the agent. Hey, I lost 2 Cartier rings. You cannot differentiate. Where did you put it? Maybe you don't have it, and you just tell me you lost it. You want to claim back? I cannot do that. Show me the photo. It's maybe they real. Maybe they really have a Cartier something inside the drawer. Some buyers, unintentionally open the drawer. Oh, it's nice. Let's take it. Yeah, you can prevent. Do not challenge humanity. Yeah, 不要挑战人性. Yeah. Okay. Neighbor. I always love the neighbor. I have to mention again, it's very difficult to get a luxury listing. Referral, absolutely. In the past is number 1. For the social media, most of the social media viewers, they are the buyers. Rare, the seller look at your video. Hey, CJ, I want you to list my house. You probably see, but I think the social media viewers, at least 70% or 80%, they are the buyers. And 20-30% they are maybe the sellers. So the sellers still, it's challenge to have a listing. Then I would suggest you every time we do open house, luxury open house, usually in the community, most of the community, they don't allow you to knock on the door. And do not open their mailbox. The US real estate law preventing people taking the mail. Mail is their personal property. I have agent have their flyers. Hey, open the mailbox, throw into it. And knock on the door, give it over there. Even they have a little fence. Open the fence, put a door hanger over there. Be careful. When you open the fence, you're trespassing their house. So all you have to do is maybe hang on the fence. But if that's their property, you cannot do it. So formal way is mail them out. Mail them out. Working with a title company person, the title company person actually knows which property has been in this community more than 5 years, never been sold. Because US statistically showing 5 to 8 years is regular home being transactioned. So a homeowner purchase a home regularly, 6 to 8 years, most of them, they will buy a new home. Okay, so all you have to do is talk to the neighbor. If I have the opportunity to do open house like this, oh my God, I want to contact every homeowner. Hey guys, I'm a Calvin. I'm the person we'll be doing. Even it's Remora's listing. If you cannot knock on the door, that's totally fine. Let's say this is Arcadia. This is not a gated community, no HOA regulations. Remora is the listing agent. She can do, of course, today's Saturday, and she can do like 3 hours before, walk down the street, just walk down the street and knock on the doors. Like Paul last year, we knock on the door for the flyers. So you can knock on the door, do the same thing. But this time, you have a very strong reason. So my name is Remora. I'm going to do open house down the street, and it's going to be in 124. So if you have time, feel free to come over. I also prepare some refreshments for the kids. Yeah, some little tools. Get into dollar store. Yeah, buy some cheap one, right? $1, you can get lots. Kids playing stuff. And then you invite the homeowner neighbors to your open house. Because behind the invitation is that the sentence you didn't say out is, I want to take your listing if you want to sell the home. But you cannot say that directly because that will make you very low. So in exchange, you tell them, I want to invite you to my open house. Come to my open house, 124. Or second question, very strong. If you know anyone wants to buy a home in this area, feel free to refer over. I pay you a referral fee. How's that? Very good. Maybe sisters, brothers, friends, they can invite them over. This is always very powerful, but you have to do that properly. Yeah, you don't dress like a Chris. Chris is my assistant, by the way. He's a great person. But when you do open house, you gotta dress like this. Dress like this. Dress like this. Yeah, yeah. The why is good. So-so. Don't let them feel like you like a housewife. I know you are a housewife, but you want them to know the impression is you are a professional agent. Same thing for me. I think this is appropriate, at least. But if I dress a shirt, they see me like a house flipper, right? You're flipping the house. So the neighborhood always is your number one resource to take a listing. Okay, now second scenario. Remora is the listing agent. I'm the person helping her to do the open house. So this is sometimes I always practice. I check Pinnacle. We have the most listings in West Coast in every of the real estate company. Constantly, we have 150 to 200 listings. So Arcadia, we have more than 20 listings right now. So all you have to do is contact that 20 agents. Hey, Peter. Hey, Fiona. Hey, Sam, or anyone else. Do you have anyone to do the open house for you this weekend? Do you want to help? I can help you out do the open house. Now here comes the key. Why the listing agent don't do the open house? Thank you, I have it. Why the listing agent doesn't want to do open house? Listing agent, most of them, they being very busy. Pinnacle's future development. We want the listing agent to focus on the listing only. We want the new agent focus on the ground level knowledge work. I want to have opportunity to practice, to earn money. That's the most important thing. I'm not intentionally to teach the entry new agent to be the highest level. You can grow that fast, but at least you have to have grounding work. This is very important. 17 years ago, even 10 years ago, I was doing all these all the time. If you want to be a leader one day, you gotta have all those knowledges, right? If your teammate asking you, boss, how can I do open house? How can I put the sign? What's the regulation? What things needs to be, pay attention? You have to know that. So the listing agent focus on how to take listings. The co-workers, the teammates knows how to help you sell the property. So then if she is the listing agent, or she is, I will contact this type of listing agent in Pinnacle. Ask them, do you guys have any open house opportunity over the weekend? If you can, let me try. I think Frank just left. Before last year, we were training. How can you convince the listing agent, give you the opportunity to do open house? Because you know what? Many agents, if you're not well trained to do open house, you will fail. You will create trouble. Sometimes could be disaster. Yeah, the lights didn't get off. You didn't turn off the lights. You didn't turn off HVAC. Everything is on, and you left. And the homeowner just came back. Look at it. Oh my gosh. And you eating the foods you didn't clean up. So they don't want you to do open house anymore. And they even, they always want to cancel that listing. They're using that example. I see that all the time. Hey, CJ, we really appreciate your help, but this weekend, the open house wasn't really good. We were very disappointed. I know maybe your team did it. CJ was almost, gosh, that person, that's not me, but I still got to be liable for it. Yes, you have to be liable. So over the weekend, I think that we think over and over again, we probably want to take the listing off the market. This is the disaster always we don't want to hear. Just like when we're at the school, our teacher said, Calvin, you got an F. Oh no, I want to see the. So we want to take down the listing. They just want to take down the listing. That's the word they're saying right now. But the behind scene is some agent talk to the homeowner. You listed with CJ. You can list with me. How much CJ charge you? What? 4.5%. I charge you 4%. I charge you 3.5. I charge you 3% total. How's that? Sure. Cancel a listing with CJ and relist with me next week. Yeah, cancel first. And then the homeowner just using. Homeowner has been staring you, watching your open house since 2 weeks ago. So until this week, Paul did open house for you. Sorry, Paul. Paul forgot to turn off the lights, so we cancel listing. We relist with her. So that happens all the time. All you have to do is be careful. Do things at the highest level. I always encourage people. Providing refreshments. Okay. Next time. Well, this refreshment I like it. This is like it. This is for the kids or for people who likes fry stuff less. People always want to have healthy foods. Give people an opportunity to enjoy and talk together. The cups is on the table. You pour the wine into it and some drinks. Okay. Now I want to talk about the last thing. What time is it now?
11:40.
Oh my gosh, 11:40 already. Okay, last thing. If I want to do open house, what do I expect as an agent? Number one, of course, I want to visit the neighbors because I want to get more listings. I know it's difficult. I want to use the open house to get more listings. Number two, I want to get buyers. So every buyer, when they walk in, because it's a luxury open house. Think about this. You and your wife, your girlfriend, let's say 10 years ago, you with your girlfriend, and your total revenue is about $6,000 a month together, 3-3, okay? When you look at the $4 million house, you're probably not interested, especially for some guys. Don't go, that's too expensive. If you go to the house, look at the beautiful life, you will leave me. Yeah, of course. I'm living with you on a small condo. And look at that gorgeous house, 5,000 square feet, beautiful, nice, right? So they don't go to those houses, it has no meaning. But give us another opportunity. Who wants to come into the $4.5 million open house? Of course, there's neighbors. They look at, oh, this is a beautiful house. Think about this in Newport Beach. Some of the house over $4, $5, $6, $7, even $10 million. They have open house. Open house on a $10 million house. I can guarantee you, out of 10 people, at least 1 or 2, they are real luxury buyers. And sometimes you get a real luxury seller in the neighborhood. So that's why another way is we have to learn the skill called monkey king's eye. 孙悟空的眼睛. Why? Because two groups walking, you specifically quickly identify which group is coming around, just like maybe driving by, which group is a potential buyer. How do you see? See from their eyes. People is like this, like seeking something. They're not the real buyers. The real buyers, they were standing maybe like this type of kitchen. I really like this kitchen. Open eyes. So the wife, usually when they standing here, they would look at this. That's a real wife. Okay, thinking about it, they picturing 2 kids here. You know, my dog is here, and my husband is talking to his friend, and I'm making food. You know, they thinking about a real life. So they look at the counter, look at the size. Wheelchair can go through, even wheelchair. Yeah, no problem. So when you see this type of people, it could be seller, it could be buyer. Why seller? They sell their existing home, buy this one. We have seen those people doing this type of, we call Peking duck, 2 transactions in one. Sell your current home and purchase this one. So all you have to do is talking to the real prospects, and don't waste time. I know sometimes when we do open house, we always have people very talk active. Hey Paul, where are you from? China. China, which part? Yeah, Hangzhou. Oh, good. I'm from Hangzhou too. Yeah, if you ask another question, do you want to sell or buy? No, I just want to talk. I don't want to talk. I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here for business. So all you have to do is quickly identify who is the real prospect. This type of skill you have to develop. I cannot tell. I have instinct reaction. I can tell someone walk in, they have the desire, because you look at the questions they ask, or you ask them some initiative questions. You guys looking for the home recently? How do you see the interest rate? Yeah, challenge the buyer question. How do you see the interest rate? Oh, what interest rate? I have no idea. Oh, because they're never shopping around for a house. If they are looking for a house, they just went to Bank of America yesterday. They telling them right now it's about 6.8. That's the lowest. Yeah, 7.25. Gosh, that's really. If you ask them how do you like the interest rate? Horrible. What happened to the country? That means he contacted a bank before. He is a potential buyer. Same thing for the seller. Ask them. Seller may ask you, how do you think about the Chinese buyers? I have been many times being asked. The seller asking me, how do you like the Chinese buyer? I heard about many Chinese buyers coming over. The words they didn't say out is, I'm a seller. I want to sell my property, but I want to know, are there many Chinese buyers who will overprice my property? So this kind of things you have to pay attention. Okay. All right. Let me see it. Make your open house buyer-centric. The buyer is always your centric, not the house. Not the house. You may think, wow, I'm the open house queen. I'm doing the open house today. But when the buyer is coming in, you always treasure the opportunity. Several mistakes I would tell you, do not make. If you do an open house, if the buyer likes the house, they have an agent, encourage that agent to make an offer. I always compliment that agent. I always compliment. If the buyer likes the property, like my listing or Remora's listing, and I'm the open house agent, I'm just open house agent. I look at the way is, you like the house? Wow, go make an offer. Our listing team is very professional. Remora is a very easygoing, hardworking agent. I want to make a deal. Because why? I think if Remora can make a deal in my open house, even I don't get anything, you know what? Next open house, Remora probably will invite me too. I will have a good friend, right? Because every time Remora, when she sees me, she sees, oh, Calvin, you helped me sell the house. Thank you very much. Maybe she give me a red bag or she give me nothing, but I'm participated into the listing. And next listing, next showing, I can blow my story. Well, I was doing an open house in Arcadia, 725 carriage house, and just after the second week, I sold it. I don't care who's the listing agent. I'm not the listing agent, but I don't care. I sold it. Yeah, you sold what? I sold the house to Remora and to someone else. I'm just collapsing. But you participated. See, if Genesee, you are my assistant in the last 3 years. You're not a real estate agent. You're my assistant in the last 3 years. You participate. You're attending every event, every activity. I was working. You have 3 years experience. You confidently tell the seller, yeah, I have 3 years. Not 3 months, 3 years. Even assistant, doesn't matter. So this is the experience, confidence you have to build. That's very important, okay? Collect as many names as possible. Ask people to write down. Of course, you gotta be careful because see, this house is 5,000 square feet. Entrance is over there. If you put a booklet, we have agent experience at the end. Where's my booklet? The last person agent took it. Thank you very much. Yeah, 20 people on there, email and phone number. They took it. And some agent look at it. Oh, it's okay. Sir, can you write down your name and email address? It's okay. I'm an agent. You have 20 people. Hold on a second. Yeah, they take a photo. So that's why today a lot of people using new technology like sign up apps. So, and one of the tricks I can share with you, many people when they walk into the open house, no, you want to get my phone number? No way, I'm a potential buyer. I have to interview who is a professional agent. I don't make decisions that easily. So I don't want to give my name or email address. Using another way, in Pinnacle, we have another resource called off-market listings. So do you want to leave your phone number, maybe email address? Maybe at least is WeChat or Kakao or Telegram. So I can send you some off-market listings. Do you want to see that? No obligation, of course. Don't want to give me the phone number? That's fine. Just leave me the email address or social media, WeChat, or we have a Facebook account. We just add it. So anything, ask them to leave some information, as many as possible. Next day, that's the key. Many top producers forget. Why? After a long day open house, they get rest. They have a nice dinner. Again. So a couple weeks later, they figured out, oh gosh, I did open house in Arcadia 2 weeks ago. I have like 15 people on my list and contact them. Most of them, they're gone. If they do not be in contact second day, the latest is 2 days later, most of them, they will be gone. But if you contact them right after next day, they usually very appreciate it. Because think about this, we are talking about real estate, not insurance. We're talking about life essential. Not, possibly, maybe not. So collect as many as you can and also follow up. Follow up will make you from entry-level agent to a top producer because entry-level agent never follow up. They always have the passion doing the open house, very excited, but they don't have the consistency to follow up next day. Top producers, they will. Okay, set appointments with them ASAP. You have to set appointment. I see the top agent always setting appointments in our office, Arcadia office, beautiful, nice, doing open house and call back tomorrow morning. Hey sir, I'm Calvin. By the way, you went to my open house yesterday. We had a little talk, but I think you're looking for a house. Do you have time this afternoon? Yeah. Forget about your Chinese culture. Chinese culture is like this, I tell you. Sir, may I meet you somewhere this week or next week? Do you have time this week or next week? Yeah. When can we meet? You begging them, you asking them appointments, and they say, I'm going to New York the day after tomorrow, and then tomorrow we can meet, come on. And then when I come back next week, I call you. Should we set up an appointment for? No, I call you when I come back. They never call you. Why? Because they are busy, because they don't know you, right? It's not intentionally not calling you just because they are busy. So they're using the US way, top sales agent. Can I see you in tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow no time? What about Wednesday? Why? I want to help you to get the home ASAP because it's getting to winter. We don't know the interest rate, maybe rise again. I want to help you, and also the property. Yeah, so you always want to initiate giving people 2 or 3 choices, that's it. Do not ask them, can we meet next week? Instead, ask them, can we meet Wednesday afternoon? Oh, what do you do for a living? What do you work? Oh, I'm a real estate, I'm a insurance company owner. Oh, the owner is very busy, but owner can decide the time. Do you want to meet in the morning or afternoon? Morning. How about Wednesday? Or giving them some little buffer. Like today's, let's say Monday. Do not tell them, can we meet in the afternoon? No need to be rushed. But also do not set for Friday. That's too far away. So make a 2 days. Wednesday. Can we meet a Wednesday morning? Also good for you. Aggressively make a good appointment and show them no more than 5 properties. If you capture a buyer at the open house, no more than 5. And if you show them first house, they will already like it. Do not show the rest of the houses. Why? Because they like it already. All you have to do is go back to office, write the offer, using all your effort to convince the listing agent, accept that offer, open escrow. That's all you have to do. Some agents say, no, we have another 4 waiting to see. No, don't see. Cancel that listing appointment. Why? Because if they see it, they change mind. They change mind. Now, if they see the first one, they like it, just go away. Same thing sometimes when I do open house, carriage house, another seller just walk by. Yeah. Oh, Calvin, that's nice. Now it's 4:30, and they say, how much do you think my house worth? Sure, I can come over. Are you going home now? Yeah, sure. What about you? I'm supposed to finish 5, but I can finish earlier. You finish earlier. Go back. Go to the house. You think you can get a buyer within 30 minutes? No, but you still finish the job. Turn off all the lights, turn off AC, straight heading to the house, talk to the seller, try to get the listing. That's all you have to do. If the listing agent comes back at 5 o'clock, you apologize. Because what? To you, the most important thing is get a listing. Same thing for you. So look at your interest. Doing real estate is not really that difficult. I think what difficult is your mindset. All I'm teaching you guys, sharing with you guys today is about how you can improve your real estate skill based on a very good, strong, successful mindset.